Well, here we go. I'm going to try to prospect in Lake Creek today. Just now setting up, just now fired up the pump. I got permission from the landowner right beside it, so I'm going to give it a try. Got to adjust the box still. Well, the creek is rising on me way too fast. So I'm going to get ready to do a little clean out here. I guess I'll go find someplace else. Creek rise probably 4 inches in the last half an hour. So I was just flooding out my sluice box, my lower box, and it started climbing up over the edge of my pump, so I got to get the hell out of here. Okay, well, I just washed out my mats. It's 8 foot of sluice mats. Got a combination of River Hog, Scrubber, Razorback, UR, River Hog. I don't have no talent in that or downdraft. So that's what I got out of 8 foot of sluice mat. We got some fairly large rock in there and fairly small rock. So I'm going to go ahead and run it through this 1/4 inch mesh classifier screen. And then after I do that, then I'm going to go ahead and get ready to run it through a batch of River Hog and Talon, and it should classify it down even further in the way of eliminating the amount of concentrates. You know, I've got, I don't know, what have I got, a quart and a half of concentrates. I'm going to eliminate quite a bit of it right through this, all the big rocks. And then, so this is the only classification I've done other than the grizzly that's on the high banker. And those are spaced out about 3/4 inch, those grizzlies. They're about 3/4 of an inch, maybe 1/2 inch. So anything bigger than that's going to go down through the sluice boxes. At the end of the day, I'll have to clean them up. And I'm going to go ahead and I know I ain't going to have no big nuggets, so we're going to go ahead and classify it to 1/4 inch. That way it'll just go through faster. The name of the game is to go from digging to gold in the pan quick as possible and with the least amount of panning. And then after I go through, then the next video will be me running it through this, and then I'll clean these mats out and show the amount of it, the amount of concentrates I got. And then after I do that, then I'll run it through the washer mat with the lesser pump. Okay, well, here's my bigger than 1/4 inch. And here's my smaller than 1/4 inch. Holy freaking bubble bath. It was nice and clean. I put some water in it and the darn thing. And put a good solid squirt of jet dry in there, and it instantly just started foaming like son again. Doggone it. Anyhow, I'm about ready to run some dirt. This is the first run of the new little stealth mode. Electric flash. No big pump. In and out. It's all on tires and wheels, man. For running. Okay, well, this is the run. We got a 800 gallon per hour pump, electric bilge pump, roughly 10 gallons of water, too much jet dry, and just ran my bucket of what I got out of 8 foot worth of sluice through this. It's going through the first 2 foot of nothing but razorback, and on the bottom down here, I guess I'll go the other direction. The bottom is the Talon mat. Actually, there's one piece of Bedrock 2.0 at the very top underneath the header box, and the rest of that is Talon. Okay, here's the shutdown. Here's how much material is in this razorback. And here's the Talon mat. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean this out and put it in the gold pan or wherever, put it back in the bucket, and line these sluice boxes with washer mat and drop down to a 350 GPH pump. Okay, it's starting to take and clean out the mat, and there is just a tiny bit of gold. There's actually a piece of gold right there at the very end of my fingertip. So I know there's going to be a little bit of gold. I mean, I see a couple other pieces, but a lot of it's going to be ultra fine. Alright, and here is the concentrates out of the razorback and the Talon. Yeah, it's quite a bit. It's, I don't know, a few cups there. I'm going to go ahead and run it through, down through a -20 screen though before I run it through the washer mat. Okay, well, I'm pleasantly surprised. There is gold in my mat. Well, there's a little bit of gold. Okay, down past here, I don't really see any gold. It's all stuck right up here in the very first part of it. Right up here at the very header box is about where the most gold is. Right where I dumped it. And it's really, really clean now. A little bit of black sands right here in those top areas right there. But again, I'm looking at, you know, quarts of material, teacups full of, you know, teaspoons full of material down to teaspoons full of material. I see absolutely nothing in this bottom mat. Okay, well, and here's what I got out of the 2 sluice boxes. This is the lower one. I did not see any gold in the matting on this one. Don't mean there ain't no gold, but I didn't see any. And this is the upper one, and I know there's gold in this one. Just don't know how much. I mean, it's only maybe a full tablespoon of material. I mean, that ain't much panning. Quite certain if I was ready and rock and rolling, I can get that done in just 5 minutes. Okay, in the bottom mat, I did see one color. Let's see if I can get it through the magnifying glass. And there it is. There's my gold. I didn't expect to get that much gold out of that. I mean, hell, I probably only shoveled maybe 4 or 5 gallon buckets, maybe 5 gallon buckets. I was only there for about an hour. Huh, I'll be dang.